Hey folks, Neil Rock City 7 here. I'm doing this pricing game recap with Mr. Horgan again, and for the Father's Day special, and his camera cut out on him again. That's the bad news. Good news is we made it all the way to the MVPs of The Price is Right until his camera died. So I'm gonna turn it over to him, and he'll have the MVPs of The Price is Right, as well as the wins of the week and the sponsors. So with that being said, Mr. Horgan, take it away.
All right, as I continue Violent Femmes' Gone Daddy Gone, all of the father contestants from today's show are the MVPs of The Price is Right. But the big winners are Mark and Alexander, who won trips to Alaska and Hawaii in Switch, and to Nedelko and Christina for winning $10,000 along with 4 small prizes in half off. They are the big winners. And Donald and Jessica are the showcase MVPs for winning their showcase involving, well, I'll mention it in the wins of the week. But let's see if anyone gets contestant recognition. Nope. So I got the MVPs taken care of. So now I will move on to the wins of the week. So here were the wins of the week for June 13th through the 17th, 2016. Let me just sit down here. All right. Back on Monday, June 13th. Side by side for a trip to Aruba worth $8,363 was won by Brian. And checkout was won for a trip to Scotland worth $10,109, won by Susan. Okay, back on Tuesday, June 14th, Flag Day. One away was won for a Mazda 3i Sports Sedan worth $20,631. That was won by Joseph. He had only one number right when he asked the sound effects lady. So that was a very easy win right there. He had to change the last 4 numbers and bam.
That was
Doesn't
great.
get any easier than that.
That was awesome.
Let him roll for a Honda Fit LX worth $17,525 was won by Trevera. And a 29-inch Alienware desktop computer, a trip to Yosemite National Park, California, and a Volkswagen Jetta S in the showcase was won, worth $29,811, won by Jordan. Back on Wednesday, June 15th, the 9-year anniversary of Bob Barker's Final Price is Right. Dice game was won for a Nissan Juke S worth $22,136, won by Desiree. And Pocket Change was won for a Scion IM worth $20,736, won by Jasmine. On yesterday's show, Thursday, June 16th, all the pricing games were lost.
Boo.
That was
Thumbs down.
That was very terrible, especially with it being the end of the season. Fortunately, the showcase that was won had a trip to Charlotte, North Carolina, with VIP passes to the Charlotte Motor Speedway, a trip to Kyoto, Japan, and a Dodge Dart SE that was worth $42,458, won by Kelly, who only bid $27,000 as I recall.
Yeah. That was... Boy, she got lucky.
Trip to Japan was quite a lot.
Yeah, trips to Japan are not cheap.
And that included actually riding on the bullet train. That'd be so damn cool.
Yeah.
Now, from today's Father's Day show on this Friday, June 17th, switch for a trip to Maui, Hawaii worth $7,212 and a trip to Moose Pass, Alaska worth $5,820 were won by Mark and Alexander. $10,000 in half off won by Nedelko and Christina. And Donald and Jessica became showcase MVPs for winning a 7-piece Rockwell Power Tools collection, an Argo 6-wheel drive Frontier EFI Amphibious UTV, and a Mini Cooper hardtop worth $35,324. All right, those are the wins of the week. Now, on to the sponsor on my end. I don't know if Neil Rocks 87, if you have a sponsor, but if not, this will do. This Father's Day edition of the Price is Right Pricing and Recap is sponsored by Jif Peanut Butter Granola Bars. Crunchy peanut butter flavor. Great taste, no mess.
Awesome. Well, I didn't have a sponsor planned, but I happen to have an empty can sitting here. So, promotional consideration on my end is brought to you by Diet Dr. Pepper. So that'll wrap this up, I guess, Mr. Horgan. Well, this is your recap, so I'll let you close it out.
Well, Milrox 87, I just want to say, we've been doing this for 5 years. Once again, I cannot thank you enough for your hard work and also for your dedication to being a loyal friend and true of The Price is Right. But being my right-hand man since June 17, 2011, we've made great memories.
We have, and even before then, when I was filling in for you, all those times. Going back to the best of 2010. That was my break right there. And even though we plan on going into somewhat semi-retirement after this season, I want you to know I'm still going to plan on doing a recap on New Year's Eve. Every year.
That's great. Continue that good old tradition of yours on your channel.
There's no reason to get rid of that. Absolutely not. And as far as other recaps go, I still plan to do other retro recaps. I know I haven't been doing a lot of them lately, but in time, I'll get back to doing them. As well as any milestone episodes that Rachel ever comes to. And I wasn't going to say anything to anybody, but I do plan on maybe sometime next week getting around to doing a recap of Rachel's 13-year anniversary episode. That was back on June 6th. So,
wow, wonderful.
13 years on Price is Right, and you wouldn't know it by looking at her. So, Mr. Horgan, thank you for everything you've done. I got to be honest with you. There's not another person in this world that knows and loves and grew up with Price is Right as much as I did, as the same way. There's no mystery that you and I are almost the same age, so we remember just about everything from the 90s and right up till now. So, I want to thank you for being what has become one of my best friends ever.
Well, I'm very happy you're one of my best friends too.
So,
I mean, you and I together, we have really created a following of sorts.
Yeah.
We got J Van Diesel, Sports Guy 528, I'm 264 shirt, A Pizzle 90.
The list goes on.
I know. So, from what you've told me, that starting next Friday, summer reruns begin?
Yes. Friday, June 24th, we will begin summer reruns with a few new episodes scattered about during the summer, as we normally do. We'll have one on 4th of July. We'll have the Back to School show on August 19th. And they're doing a show on September 1st this year. The show on September 1st is a tribute episode, I guess you could call it, to the Young and the Restless's 11,000th episode.
As we know, in the in recent seasons, you had Melissa Ordway, Daniel Goddard, Hunter King come on the show to model.
Yeah, actually, one of the shows I went to, the first show I went to, had Hunter King and one of the other people from Young and Restless were on that day. The first show I went to back in 2014 when I got to meet Rachel.
Oh.
Are you there? Mr. Horgan? All right, folks. Well, we seem to be having some connection problems, so I'm gonna wrap this up for us right now. Thank you for watching. This is NeilRocks87 reminding you to help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.